Hey friends, it's Jamie Grace, and I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. It is December 25th, 2012, with 52 minutes left in the day that we like to call Christmas. And before we know it, a few more days are going to pass. For me, a few more shows, work day, home day, whatever you're going to do. And 2013 is going to come up, and I think, like a lot of people, we might do that whole like New Year's resolution thing, and there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's a super cool way to motivate yourself and to get started on the new year, but a lot of times the new year can be a little scary. I mean, there's so many things that could be going around in our heads about the new year. One of the biggest things for me is thinking about new music, and it's really scary to think about new music because, you know, I'm that kid that sang that song Hold Me and that sang that song You Lead, and I'm sometimes thinking, well, how are people going to like my new music? What are they going to think about it? Or maybe it's a time where you're thinking about new relationships or just new resolutions that you've set for yourself. Will I be able to meet these standards? Will I be able to keep this up? There are so many things that can excite us about the new year, but that can also scare us or make us nervous or anxious. And I just wanted to share just a little piece of my heart that originally comes from God's heart, that I've just found peace in these past few weeks when it comes to thinking about the new year and getting anxious and getting excited and just thinking about all of the new things that could be coming about in 2013. Basically, I've been thinking about this one verse that I know it's, you know, the cool thing to have, you know, the app and all that stuff. And I have the app, but I want to use this one because I just really want to. But so in Psalms 139, verse 14, it says, I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and my soul knows that very well. And I have known that verse. That's probably one of the first verses. Well, that is the first verse that I remember memorizing. My mom taught me a little song that went along with it. It was like, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And as a little girl, I used to sing that song with so much confidence and not like pride or anything, but I just sang it with confidence because I knew beyond the shadow of a doubt that I was fearfully and wonderfully made. I knew that I was made wonderfully by the creator of the world. And I know this is such a simple little thing to share, or may seem like such a simple thing to share, but I just wanted to encourage you guys that as we step into 2013, that we don't overwhelm ourselves with standards and expectations of other people, or even the expectations that we put on ourselves, that we don't stress out about our jobs or our schools or our relationships or our finances or our medical situations, that we just focus on what our Creator has to say about us, and that we think about the fact that we were fearfully and wonderfully made, and who we are right now, that person is wonderful. I think it's the coolest thing in the world to think that the creator of the universe sent his son for us, and to think about that here on Christmas, you know, when he was born. I don't think we know like the exact date, but one of my favorite things that my dad said, he's a pastor, and he said it in a sermon, he was like, we may not know the exact day he was born, but I know he was born. And that was just so exciting to think, to just think of the King of the world being in love with us and looking at us and saying, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So as we step into 2013, whether you're nervous about some stuff that might go down at school, whether you're nervous about a new promotion that could be coming up, whether you're nervous about something with your husband, your wife, or your kids, or your parents, whether you're nervous about new music that you have to share and you don't know what people are going to think about it, whether you're excited about things that are going to happen at school or with your job or with your family or your music or your acting gig or whatever it is, think about this first, that the King of the world looks at you and says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. He loves you so much, and he wants you to embrace that. So Merry Christmas, and if you're watching this after Christmas, I hope you have a Merry Christmas in 2013, 14, 15, whenever you're watching this. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful New Year.